Okay, today let's talk about the perception of Asian Americans. No, not that. Specifically, how Do the Right Thing confronts how the model minority myth antagonizes Sonny through the perception of the black community. When the mayor or other black characters interact with Sonny, it mostly comes across as aggressive or confrontational. Not only that, but they are shot separately. The black characters are often speaking or pointing to a Sonny who is either off screen or out of shot.
Look, doctor, this ain't Korea or China or wherever you come from. You get some Miller High Life in this funky joint.
We see this style of shots often used in framing a confrontation between two opposing forces, i.e., the scuffing of bugging out shoes or Radio Raheem v. Sal. But why are Sonny and his shop roped into this? It is almost as if the black community is distancing themselves from them. They have not committed a wrong, yet they are antagonized by virtue of being there. In the scene where the cops call Coconut Sid, Sweet Dick Willie, and ML a waste, we cut to the black men looking off screen to the left, where the police are assumed to have been through the use of reverse shot. This is further justified by the gestures of Coconut Sid. This creates an association with off-screen left being the opposition. However, the off-screen left opposition soon becomes Sonny in the shop across the street. This draws a correlation between the Koreans and the white cops. This is further emphasized by the actions of the cops in the previous scene. When they drive past, they look at the three black men and say, "What a waste." Yet, as they drive past, you can see the fruit from Sonny's stand through the windows, meaning that the cops aren't calling Sonny a waste. Now this raises a series of interesting questions. What do they constitute being a waste is? Why isn't Sonny a waste? And why are the three black men a waste? This feeds into the concept of racial resentment as it relates to African Americans. It is this moral feeling that blacks violate such traditional values as individualism and self-reliance. This frames blacks as deficient and pathological rather than inferior. This is the kind of logic for people who say, "I'm not racist," but... However, this concept is not limited to just the cops.
It's got to be because we are black.
We see here that the black men have internalized this resentment. This is expressed most explicitly through the character of ML, who recognizes the implication of Sonny's shop in their black neighborhood.
Okay, but listen up. I'm going to break it down.
Let it be broke, motherfucker.
Can you dig it?
It's Doug.
Look at those Korean motherfuckers across the street. I bet you they haven't been off the boat a year before they open up their own place.
That's right, man. It's been about a year.
A motherfucking year off the motherfucking boat, and they already got a business in our neighborhood. A good business. Occupying a building that had been boarded up for longer than I care to remember. And I've been here a long time.
If the three black men are the violation of these values, then that would make Sonny the upholding of them. Also, position-wise, Sonny's thriving business is set directly across from these three black men doing nothing. But being set directly across from them, this sets up and feeds into an important dichotomy: the model minority versus the black minority. It is this dichotomy that prevents the black community from seeing Sonny as one of us, and by that logic, if he is not us, then he is them, i.e., the whites. When we see the final confrontation between the blacks and Sonny, the camera is positioned diagonally from the conflict, giving us a sort of cross-sectional view. This not only places the two groups in the same shot, but it also makes the audience aware of the space between them. Before, the space was felt but not acknowledged. Even when the scene comes back and forth, it still manages to keep some part of Sonny and the black mob in the same frame. But does this mean that they are the same?
You and me, same!
We even see that this type of shot is different from the other ones. Instead of it being perpendicular to the action, it is at an angle which allows the black mob to heavily dominate the frame. This represents a slight shift in the perception of Sonny. This angle does not aim to make the conflict black and white and two-dimensional, but instead add depth and complexity. It is worth noting that the first time we see any of the black characters in the same frame as Sonny/his shop is when Sweet Dick Willie calls his friends out on their racism and accepts the presence of Sonny and proceeds to buy more liquor. While the shot is focused on Sweet Dick Willie in the foreground, we can see Sonny and his wife in the background. This depth of field does not only add complexity to the shot, but complexity in the way of seeing Sonny's business in the neighborhood. Sonny's cry forces them to see him differently. Does this make Sonny equal in their eyes? No, but it doesn't make him white either. It is within this racial limbo that Sonny exists.